So I continued swimming east, and I had to swim east to like break the current from Prickle Pier as it was passing through the channel. So I swim up towards Flux, which is a rock in the middle of Prickle Pier on the north side. And then after I break the current, then I had to swim back over to Prickle Pier. That little distance took me 4 hours. And the thing about it is that I watched my brother, after searching for me, he hadn't seen me. He went to Prickle Pier because the guys at the restaurant was there and my cousin Danny was there. So they came down, and people ask why I have this passion for search and rescue. I watch a lot of search and rescue. And as I'm there swimming, coming, trying to get to the land, they actually passed me. But they are focusing on going back to where I was. You see, so they wasn't thinking, okay, the current is strong, maybe he drift this way and things like that. So they literally just passed me. And
in that short distance,
and that short distance, and just the distance what it was. I came up from bottom with the dive tank, and in less than, when I decided that, the thing about it is that I had just bought my dive regulator, $400 US. The tank that I was using was a new tank, which would have been another $400. And you know, sometimes you think about money, right? And I tried to hold on to that tank, but the current was taking me so fast. Right?
Yeah.
I say, Aristotle, we got a chance to make. So I let go of the tank. And to honestly tell you, that tank is like, every time I come to 10, that tank will go about 100 feet from me in that recovery.
Jesus.
It literally just went. When I came back,
go ahead, continue.
When I came back to Prickle Pier, I said, I'm going to look for this tank, right? Because when I was fishing, I always used to have a lot of gas in my boat in case I have to make emergency runs and stuff like that. And when I started to go in the direction that the tank was going, I started to calculate. I say, Aristotle, that current going at least 3-4 knots per hour.
That's fast.
I say, Aristotle, that is 12 miles
in that short space of time.
In that 4-hour time that tank would reach.
So would you estimate how far would Pastor Ramos have been in 2 days?
Well, in 2 days, he would have been close to Anegada region, just above it. But the thing about it is that information is key and important, and we had information that wasn't delivered to me when I went to search that morning. Because had I known that, I know the situation happened around 11 something, because we was playing dominoes and somebody saw the message come up on Facebook. So I bowed my head and I said, wow, trouble and sea. But I didn't know that which side of Dog Island they was fishing on. You see, because the information we got is that they was fishing below Sandy and they was going down, I think they say like a 30-minute run or something like that. But actually they was on the opposite side of Dog Island.
That's on the northern side.
Northern side. So the morning I went down and I searched on the southern side. But while I was going down, Douglas Carty called me, because myself, Avery, and Douglas Carty, we did a WhatsApp chat about search and rescue. So we used to talk about it all out, and we had some meetings and stuff. And he called me and told me, Aristotle, I just spoke to a lady, and she told me that they was fishing on the north side of Dog Island. Now you see the difference between a boat and a plane is that the plane can cover that distance in 5 minutes. The boat will take a time. I'm not sure what to do now, So, but I know generally the tide will go to the north. In that area, it will come counterclock, it will come full circle, but the main length of time would be towards the north. So I then take and I went down to 24 miles, and then I did a circle come around to Dog Island. And I didn't see anything, so we came back up. I had Officer Broody on board with me, and
how far away was the body from Dog Island?
That would have been about 20 something miles.
So they were fishing on the north side of the island, so they drifted for 20 something miles.
They would have drifted 20 something miles, which made it to say then that it would have been actually on the second day would have been about 40 miles past ahead of them, so it would have been about 55 miles that he possibly could have reached on the second day. And the second day when I went to search, again, there was information that I didn't receive. Because by then they received the information from the first day when we collected the men that the pastor was drifting ahead of them. So I again left shore thinking that the pastor's in the water and he just have maybe the vest on him. So I am thinking now about with that momentum. So he actually was ahead. So which means that on the second day, for me to start searching, I had to actually start from 30 something miles down and then start my search from there, which the boat that I used was it belongs to a man I call Beep. That's all I know, man. But Andy from Blowing Point is his stepson. He's married to Loretta, which is my wife's aunt, husband. So I will say to him, thanks for allowing me to use his boat in the search and rescue effort. He said, Aristo, whatever it takes to help another fisherman, you can do. You know we have fuel, so do your best.
Evan, so you guys spot the guys in the water. It was hard to spot the guys in the water given the fact that based on the pictures it was very difficult to see them, but you spot them in the water. What went through your mind when you spot them? Were you sure?
To be honest, I was wondering if this is the boat. If this is the boat we're looking for, because I didn't hear of any other boat missing, so I was wondering if this was the boat that we were looking for. But then when we passed, I said, Lord, my biggest fear, we're not seeing anyone, So I said, my biggest fear, we found the boat and there were no sailors, no men on board. But then when we did the second pass, we saw someone waving. So I should have said, there's someone waving. So I said, that's the boat. So we stopped there for quite some time. Like I said, an hour and a half, and then we came back to Angola. But while we were circling, as we found the men, we made a call back to Angola. We said, send the fastest boat. We have the men, send the fastest boat and send it now. And I think I kind of disappointed in the delay because that was like 3:40, and they came and got the men like 6:30. If they had
3 hours.
If they had come a little earlier, we had some time that we could have done a search. We would have got the information from the guy that were from what happened to
Oscar.
Yeah, so we would have some time to search. So I'm very disappointed in that area. And we came back to Angola, refueled, went back and did like another hour circling around before the boat actually came down. I just want to say thanks to Mr. Cutler and his crew, Chris Cutler, for coming to collect the guys at sea. But while we were there, we flew there for quite some time, and then all of a sudden,
In the water, in the open water. You're there in the open water, and the plane is circling. You're waving. At that point in time, when you see the plane circling, are you sure that they have seen you?
Estás en el medio del agua. El avión está dando vueltas. Entonces, ¿piensas tú en ese punto de que ellos están seguros que son ustedes? Tenía la certeza de que sí lo van a rescatar en ese momento. cuando hiciste seña y el avión estaba dando vuelta.
Nunca pensé eso, yo lo que todo el tiempo pensé nada más muchas señas. Porque estaba hablando muy alto.
Pégate el micrófono.
He says that the plane was at a very high point.
Right.
So he wasn't actually certain about if they
Yes,
had actually
yeah.
spotted him at that time, but he was just thinking about waving and doing signs all the time just in case.
Just in case.
But
And-
actually, when he saw the plane come down low to the water,
Okay. ¿Cómo te sentiste? ¿Qué pensaste cuando viste el avión que bajó más para abajo?
Ahí sí,
Al nivel del agua.
ahí sí yo pensé, yo dije, ahí sí, no vio y comenzó a dar mucha vuelta encima de nosotros.
Entonces te sentiste más seguro.
Ahí sí yo me sentí más seguro cuando comenzó a dar
Okay, so he says that he was actually feeling much more confident by the time he saw that the plane became closer to the sea level
Mhm.
and that he was positive. He knew you guys were gonna rescue him.
Mhm. And at some point in time, he saw the boat come in.
En algún punto del tiempo viste el bote cuando llegó.
Sí, el bote que me dio.
Ujú.
Sí.
And what was the
Cuando
feeling?
iba- cuando-
¿Cómo te sentiste cuando viste el bote?
Muy bien.
¿Qué más? Excuse.
No, bien.
Viste la vida.
Sentiste como
Bien de la vida.
al final. Okay, when he saw the boat, he was really excited.
Uh-huh.
He felt good.
Uh-huh. And the pickup, I mean, we all saw it. We have all seen it on social media, the pickup, the actual pickup. And just that little bit of the boat was floating. At any point in time, did you think that the boat would actually sink
Okay.
altogether?
Estabas en el mar. Era un pedacito del bote. ¿En algún punto llegaste a pensar que ese pedacito se iba a terminar de hundir? Con todo.
Dile a él que yo nunca en ningún momento pensé en mí, yo siempre estaba orando y pensando en el factor local.
Okay. He said he actually had no time at all to think about those things. It was just staying positive, praying, and thinking about Pastor Oscar.
Thinking about Pastor Oscar, I mean, I was standing around. I think I got the closest into the boat when the rescue happened. I went into the water to record it. And as they got out the boat, I immediately knew that Pastor Oscar was the one that was missing. And everyone was cheering as they got out the boat. And as they got towards the sand, the cheers turned to crying.
Wow.
And it was truly an emotional moment. I couldn't hold up anymore because it was bittersweet. Yes, you have rescued these two gentlemen,
But still have one
but
missing.
one is still missing. And I know Jamie Hodge, he went out up there yesterday, outside of the island, and there was nothing out there. He said the seas were also rough. And I was still like, Pastor could have gotten to a reef somewhere out there in the ocean. Is it possible that he could have gotten to a reef? Sam, what do you say?
It's not loaded.
There's nothing out there.
No.
well, actually, if he had left the boat and was drifting ahead of the boat close to Dog Island and wasn't continuing the next day with it, it is possible that he could have gone close to Anagata, and Anagata has a lot of horseshoes down there where you can really come ashore on.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, if you are in the boat, if you are submerged into the water, the current will have more influence on your direction.
Mm-hmm.
So if with the buoyancy that he had, he would have a more effect from the wind drift and his buoyancy taking him
Mm-hmm.
than something that is actually
In the water. Mm-hmm. So let us say hypothetically, this is a hypothetical now. Is it possible that he could have ended up on one of those keys in the Anagata area and just no one has found him as yet? Is it possible? Is it remotely possible that he could have survived that time to be able to get on one of those keys?
It is possible because even to Virgin Ghana, the biggest are the Tatula Islands. I think it's Virgin Ghana. Yeah, it's Virgin Ghana.
Gorda.
On the windward side of that island, I don't really think that it's inhabited. You know, so there's a lot of desolate land on that area here. So, and the thing about it is that if you have flotation, I know of guys that was lost at sea from the Atlantic Star. I think those guys was lost at sea for 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm.
3 days before they were picked up without any floating device.
Oh, is that possible?
Yeah, I think
Paddleboard.
Clifton Clifton Richardson from North Hill, Valley Pip. I think he was one of them because I take him fishing with me and he said, boy, we was out here for 3 days drifting without nothing, swimming in the ocean just like that.
3
before he
days?
was picked up. I think it was 3 days.
I swim for 30 minutes and I'm cramping.
Well, you see, there comes up a point in time when you know that you can't make it anywhere and you just relax, let go, and say, I will try to survive as long as I can and hope for help. And with him, he has flotation devices, so it isn't like he's using energy to go anywhere. His biggest enemy would be the cold and being dehydrated.
When you were out there, did you see any dolphins, any fish, anything that bothered you in any way?
Mientras estuviste ahí, ¿viste algún delfín, algún pescado, cualquier cosa que te molestara?
No, yo dije que vi dos ballenas.
¿Ballenas?
Sí.
Ok.
Se puso una así, otra así.
Ballena, no delfines.
Y
Entonces eran ballenas.
después vi como tres muchos delfines.
Okay. He claims that he saw 2 whales.
2 whales, yeah,
Right.
yeah, whales.
And after he saw many dolphins around, like surrounding them.
Dolphins and whales, yeah.
But those, the mammal, ask him if the mammal or the fish. The mahi or the dolphin.
Mahi o el pescado, que era lo que te daba. Era mucho.
Digo, cuando yo iba un día, diga que yo vi mahi, vi delfín, ballena.
Well, he says that he actually saw the dolphins, the whales, and mahi.
Oh, yeah.
So the dolphin is the mammal because when I was searching too, I saw a lot of the
Dolphins.
dolphin, the mammal.
Right. So yeah, that's interesting that you see the dolphins. No sharks.
No, Jack.
No sharks.
Thank God,
No sharks. See? No sharks.
Thank you, God.
Yes.
God is good.
God is good all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know something you didn't know?
Yeah.
I went to gentleman came to look for me today, right? And I was glad to see him. I saw him before, but I've never actually been that close. He come and thanked me and hugged me and everything. Said thanks for everything. I really appreciate that. But why we were a bit late tonight because the translator could not make it, and I called Moya and he introduced me to this young lady. So at the last minute.
Thank you.
Of the minute, and when I picked up, what touched me? She said, "You guys went so much out for the Spanish community. I just have to give back," and that really touched me because Angola is small. We just need to live together. The thing that some people don't understand is that a lot of the Spanish people that Dominican people that come to Angola, our family went to. In those years,
I still have family in Dominican Republic. As a matter of fact, Bernardo was my cousin.
That's how the link came, So it's just a kind of reverse situation. So we have to be nice to them just as I'm sure they were nice to all people when they were there. And so we just have to be nice to them and really reach out to them. And I could actually talk up with this search and rescue Hayden because I was there from the get-go. It was me and Aaron, the first 2 flights, and then I was on the 3rd flight and the 4th flight. And I need to say thanks to Elridge Richardson. I keep forgetting the other guy from the fire department that was there with us. I asked, but I understand that the governor knew that they were involved in the search. So for him to say that it involved the fire and rescue, I have no problem with that. But the other statements that are made, they're very incorrect, and he needs to correct them and apologize because it's nothing I'm guessing. If it's nothing ever told me, I was there. So I witnessed everything. I mean, I was
never saw a Dutch boat, never saw a French boat.
I was there, so I'm not talking out of the sky. I'm bringing a message that Avery gave to me. I was there. The only one trip I missed was the last one I went. I think it was Monday evening because I was at work and I couldn't get after work. But I think he went with them to show them exactly where the incident took place and so on.
Sam.
Yes, sir.
Sam was lost at sea, and he had an ordeal over there. And just yesterday, I was trying to get in touch. With Sam to invite him to the show, right? I can tell him. Just yesterday, I was trying to get in touch with Sam to invite him to the show, and I couldn't get him because he was out fishing. So even though Sam had his ordeal, Sam continues to fish. Sam, when you were picked up, did you ever say to yourself, you'll go back out fishing?
No, I
You said you're done with it.
would never say that.
Okay.
I'm a fisherman.
Okay.
My grandfather, my father, and all the family been fishermen.
All fish.
But I want to ask the gentleman here if they had a spot device.
Habla con él. Habla duro, habla
No,
duro.
no.
No. Right.
Well, after I was last at sea, one of my brothers came from Canada and brought me a spot. This is a device that give you, if you're in distress, you have, let's say, 5 or 6 persons on your contact, and if you press the distress button,
Boom.
those 5 contact persons will know exactly where you are at all times. So, after I was last at sea, and the AUM came to office, I approached Digicel and got Digicel to sponsor 100 spots. Their cost $6,000. And when AUM left office, only 18 spots the fishermen had gone for. So that's what I'm asking. If the boat was registered, why he wasn't given a spot from fisheries?
Si el bote estaba registrado, ¿por qué usted no tenía uno de esos, de esa maquinita que te expliqué?
Fue un descuido, un descuido.
O sea, el bote sí estaba registrado,
Sí, pero fue un descuido.
pero no le entregaron nunca
No compraron.
la cosita, o no lo compraron.
Porque fue un descuido.
Okay. They wasn't really thinking about such thing. It was actually like, you could say like a mislead.
Let me ask a question though. You had this ordeal. Will you fish again?
Sorry.
Will you fish again after this?
¿Tú ves ese problema? ¿Volvías a pescar?
Dile a ella, me gustaría, porque yo tengo toda mi vida en eso, pero yo todo el tiempo mi familia. No, porque dile que me ha pasado
¿Otra vez, sí?
4 más diferentes.
Fourth time. It passed the
He
Dino.
loves fishing. He has all his life fishing.
Oh, like Sam.
And he has been lost about 4 times besides this
Yeah,
one.
for him.
But that his family is very concerned.
He a fisherman.
Uh-huh.
But he loves